If you take a dog to the farmer's market, the first thing he will do is stick his nose in every single basket of fresh produce. The tomatoes, the carrots, even the kale, you will have to pull him away from sniffing everything like he's on a mission to find the world's best smell. He will wag his tail in excitement, convinced that every basket holds something just for him. After successfully navigating the veggie stands, the dog will catch a whiff of something irresistible, the bakery stall. His tail will wag faster than ever as he pulls you toward the stall, drooling at the sight of fresh bread and pastries. He will sit patiently, but his eyes will stay glued to the cinnamon rolls. When you finally give in and hand him a dog treat, he will gobble it down in seconds and look at you like, "Is that it?" Next, the dog will insist on exploring the flower section. He will trot over to the bouquets, sticking his nose into every bunch of daisies and roses. Stop to smell the roses will take on a whole new meaning as he gets pollen on his snout. Sneezing dramatically, but continuing his floral investigation like a true connoisseur. As you pass by the honey stand, the dog will perk up his ears at the sight of bees buzzing around the display. He will watch them closely, convinced he is on a bee-watching adventure. "I am part detective, part bee expert," he will seem to say, with his focused expression. When you reach the artisanal cheese stand, things will get serious. The dog will sit very still, his eyes wide, as he stares at the cheese samples. He will give you the most polite, hopeful look, and you will have no choice but to sneak him a tiny piece of cheese. He will savor it like it's the finest gourmet treat in the world, licking his chops and giving you a grateful, tail-wagging grin. The dog will then spot a group of kids by the pet toy booth. Without hesitation, he will sprint over to investigate, happily joining the chaos. He will sniff every squeaky toy, ball, and shoe stick with pure joy. He will finally pick up a toy that squeaks the loudest and carry it proudly in his mouth as if he has found treasure. As the day winds down, the dog will be drawn to the food truck area. He will sit down right in front of the taco truck, nose twitching at the smell of sizzling meat. You will explain that tacos aren't for dogs, but he will give you that look, the one that says, "Are you sure about that?" On the way out, the dog will insist on taking home a souvenir. He will stop by a booth selling dog bandanas and pick out the brightest one, which you will tie around his neck. He will trot out of the market, bandana flapping, squeaky toy in his mouth, tail wagging contentedly. And chances are, if you take a dog to the farmer's market again, he will ask for more treats. Another sniff at the flowers and definitely more squeaky toys. But remember, a quick trip to the farmer's market is never quick when a dog is involved.